between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? That's the other lead guy running it pretty well, too.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Incomplete.
But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Fine Bryant is tight end. It's complete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here's Swift. And a nice nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Steelers 0. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's McFarland.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Eric
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
12. 1st down, Steelers.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Steelers 0.
On 1st down, McFarland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Well, he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Lions.
A good pickup there at 22.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Steeler first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Back at the 16-yard line.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. To throw is Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's got the first down here past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On the ground, it's McFarland. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, McFarland. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. The trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Second and 6.
Again, McFarland. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. Johnson on its poke free. Football's held. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
They'll run with McFarland. Room here to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's third and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down at Stafford. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Complete.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Swift. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He may try and run for this. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
10 at the 27-yard.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Swift. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. McFarland once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. Penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
from the 25. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. In this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home now.